Alrighty, 10 live feeds in 10 days. Let's see if this actually makes us any more money or interaction or watch time or anything else affects my channel. It'd be a good little social experiment. I don't know if it'll work, and I don't know if anybody's ever done it before. But yesterday will be the first, just so I knock one out. Today will be the second. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share all of this analytics and stuff like that with you guys out there and see if it actually works. See if we can get any noticeable rise in oh, obviously we're going to get rise, but if we get a bigger rise, so let's do it. On up the sleeve, customs live feed. Hey Helly, live feeds equals $10. 10 live feeds equals $10. It is completely possible. I will share, if I do 10 live feeds in 10 days and you guys all interact and have fun and heaps of comments and messages and likes, rates, subscribes, all that sort of shit, I will share the income across my entire channel for the period of time that I do these. So from the 17th of the 6th, which is yesterday, through to the 27th of the 6th. We'll get a whole heap of information together and see how much it actually earns, or whether it earns anything at all, or whether people just don't start watching after 5 days. I don't know. So, cheers from the Jersey Shore. G'day, Joe. We got Paul, we got Jake, John, Ellen, Brad, one up the sleeve customs, one of my moderators, and Ballet. Hi, g'day, buddy. Want my PayPal details? Oh, God. Guess who just arrived? This will be fun. Our most prolific entertainer. Good morning from Melbourne. Carl, good morning, sir. I got water today. I didn't have snacks, but I got water because my mouth always gets dry. YOLO, you sound like my 14-year-old kid. Good morning from Dublin. I really hope this works. I really hope I get something meaningful out of it. Oh, one up the sleeves. You're all over it. There goes my interaction for the day. I'm trying to get my Howdy to my EP Solar Wi-Fi thingamajiggy. Good luck with that. I've never worked with the EP Solar, so I can't even help you out. Jake, Melbourne hero as well. Good morning from the Southwest Texas. Our buddy Finger Blaster. What's that? What's his name? I can't even remember his name. It really doesn't matter. He's gone. That'll be entertaining for a little while. I was thinking actually later on in the because I want to do this series over a few days. In the latter ones, I want to see if I can invite some people around to chill out with me and go on the live feeds. That makes two of us. Kevin Green, that's the one. That's the one. He's good for entertainment, though, Brad. He adds interaction. I wonder if I do I got another video ready to be released, but I don't know whether I'm going to release the video now or release it once I've done a bunch of testing on it. Start. I don't know if that actually even worked. Yeah, so it's a pretty big one. It's taken me 9 or 10 days to film and edit so far, but that's only because I've been doing it in between other jobs. So yeah, unbanned me. How's that cooking pip? Did you take off the cover and check the fans? No, I haven't yet. I can feel the fans are working. I know the fans are there and working and stuff like that. But it's, what is it? Okay, give me a second. I'm just going back to my system at the moment. I'm still trying to rebalance my pack. Okay, I think I did something wrong there. Let's share what I did wrong. I don't even know why that's balancing so hard at the moment. Rightio. Let me set this up and I can share the screen. For some reason, my batteries are balancing at like 3.8 volts. And they shouldn't be balancing at 3.8 volts. Rightio. Let's move that up just a squidge. Rightio. Share screen. Share. There we go. Your studio wall is obtuse. Obtuse sounds like a very big word. At the moment, I've got a little bit too many cells discharging, and I shouldn't have. That's just wasting energy. Hardware. Audio. Cell monitor. Now, this is a little bit different because this is a really early beta, and I don't know whether I'm allowed to show anybody or not, but I'll show it anyway. Operation. Critical pending. Oh, that's because it's overheating. Normal cell volt 3.7, bypass volt. What have I got? Edit. I wonder if I do auto level. I wonder what settings are in auto level. Come on, open up. 3.8 for those cell volt cutout. That'll be why. We've changed that to 4.10. Actually, no, we go 4.05. Enter. Okay. Save. And this is what they mean by it's actually management, because you can change everything. Now, that should stop all the balancing. No, that didn't stop all the balancing. Fix the wall behind me. No more. I thought I turned that off. Okay. Now I don't know why I can't get that to stop balancing. Well, I do know why. I've said it wrong, but it's just got new menus and stuff. I haven't learnt them yet. Cell monitor. What have we got? I really should have rebooted this computer before I tried doing this online. Okay, so save. So that's 410. Auto level. Edit. Come on, edit. 4.05 volt. What am I doing wrong? Save. I wonder if I have to write it to sync the devices again. Okay, start. When you make some changes here, you have to actually send it over to the actual Longmons themselves. Oh, be patient. It takes 30 seconds for cells to react. Okay, who's this Andrew? Can you just block Andrew? Get rid of Andrew. Oh, Jaren's a moderator as well. I am being impatient. I think chart. All right, why have we still got two that are going up? I think I did something wrong. Why are they balancing? And why are they balancing? That's not even a high cell. Jaren, I've done something wrong. I'm going to reset all the set. Oh, actually, I'll wait. Out of interest, number 5 is the one I just put up. The one of the new cells I just installed. 3.97, so that's the high one. I'll come back to questions in a second. I know this is boring, but it has to be done, unfortunately. That's very weird. Those two should not be doing that. I wonder if I ignore it, will it go away? It's the Iranians, they have hacked your system. Andrew is gone, be patient. What? You're right, not on here for that. Turn it off, turn it back on. Yeah, do the old reboot trick. That's very odd. That one's getting hot, so that should be coming down. 74 degrees in bypass. Maybe I do turn it off and then turn it back on again and see what it does. What have we got?
I would leave this cable down here.
Yeah, the settings are definitely wrong, Jaron. I'm not pushing the system intentionally. Okay, this computer is killing me. Come on, come back. And this is my computer. This is not the software, because this computer is so hopelessly slow. I really am going to have to reboot the computer. That's ridiculous. Nah, it's killing me. I'll give it a rest for a second. I'll go back to that in a minute. I'll go back to your questions. Sorry about ignoring y'all. Questions? There's no. Everyone just watching me mess around. My studio wall. The studio wall. It needs fixing up a little bit. Yeah, it's got 100 screw holes in it. Well, maybe not 100, but it's certainly got a few. Oh, that's a bit bright again. Should remember not to look straight into the light when I turn it on. How's your heater project coming on? My heater project was posted on Friday. I should have it here sometime this week. And, well, one heater project at any rate. And then I should be able to I hope to have that up and running by next Friday, but of course it's 240 volt. And I can't play with that, so I'm at the mercy of my electrician before he can get around here and install that for me. And then I've got to stop and learn and see if it works and log a whole heap of stuff. It should be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. I have you live. Have you tried to ask you, LOL? But do you have one? I'm trying to make a portable battery pack with AC outlet with 18650 batteries. No, I haven't done that. Sorry, mate. I haven't done anything small. I've all gone big, and it's currently busy hiding mess. That's the reason behind this piece. That's just my sign that I used to say that I'm open. Basically, it's just hiding a huge mess behind it. But you know, it's a working workshop, and this is what I do every day. So it's gonna be messy. Fernando, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? There's a bit of noise beside me. My two boys are down playing video games beside me. It's the weekend here. Are you still checking every cell before you put them in the packs? Absolutely, big smile. Every single one of my 6,000 cells have been tested. And in fact, that is the primary focus of the next video I've just spent 8 or 10 days making. I am literally, I'm done with the video. I don't know whether to release this video, which is basically just building a pack, and then show the results of it in a second video, or wait and do one 20-minute long video and have all the results and the breakdown of it. I'm undecided. I have the video uploaded and ready to go and hit live, but I'm considering not doing that. I have released it to a few people for a bit of feedback, but yeah, I'm not sure. Hiding mess. Are you still checking every cell? We won't tell anybody. What were you looking to build this? Tell me the specs and what you need. It's only 240. Results in second vid. Yeah, I'm of that feeling too, but I'd also like to see it all sort of knocked out in one, because I don't know. I've put so much effort into the first half of it. Excuse me, little guy. Shush, please. I put so much effort into the first half of the video that I really want to sort of wrap it all up in one. 2 videos is good for YouTube. I know that. I know that. Now he's playing with blocks. I'm very sorry about the noise. I tell you what, if we can get 100 viewers watching my live feed, I know that's not up to you guys here. If I can get 100 viewers in here, I'll release it today at one time. That's never going to happen. I know that. The most I've ever had is like 80, I think. So it's almost an invalid promise. You got almost a Tesla Model S battery numbers. Yeah, but I haven't got Tesla Model S capacity, do I? That's for sure. Actually, does anybody remember yesterday? Who was here yesterday for live feed yesterday? I had a pack here yesterday. I'll be back in a second. I'm literally walking the other side of the shed. All right, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Right. So I had this pack yesterday on the live feed, I think, showing the fuses and stuff like that. And it's always the pack that goes first, voltage-wise. And like I said yesterday, there's a bunch of grey cells in here that are all 3000s. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 16 grey cells with 3000 or above, and the rest are really good. I mean, I can see 1 1298 there, and all the rest are above 25 or 23. But really strong pack, and I couldn't work out why it was going flat. It was the first one that was going flat, and I picked it up yesterday, and I did this. And I didn't realize it. Both ends, just on this pack, I actually went out there and I disassembled all of the other packs, and this is the only one that did it. For some reason, this isn't crimped on properly. I couldn't believe it. And it's almost a common sense thing to check, isn't it? And I buttoned it all up nice, a heat shrink and everything on it, and I don't know whether it's the heat and cold or whether I didn't crimp it properly, but they're all double crimped. So the negative did the same thing. I actually just bashed that with a hammer to put it back on again, but I really did want to show that is definitely a mistake on my behalf, and I do it with a hydraulic crimper. So I don't know, maybe this wasn't thick enough, the wire there. But I'm going to go through and whack that one back on. Now that I've showed the world, I'm going to go back and hit that with a hammer and really crimp it on a lot better. And all the rest are fine. I spent 45 minutes pulling that entire pack out and testing every one of them again. And it's just that one. So hopefully if I put that back in, it's still going to be a good pack. Time will tell, that's for sure. I need to watch it yet. Yeah, it's uploaded, Brad. My net connection is poor today. Good crimp and no solder. Yeah, none of them have got solder. I got in trouble for putting solder on. I thought solder was the way to go, if I should be honest. And if I pull that off, okay, so I just pulled off the heat shrink, and it is double crimped. And you can see down the side there. You can actually see where you can't really see it, but yeah, it was double crimped and stuff. It just, yeah, quality control. I need to do better, obviously. I mean, I can't go letting that stuff like that go, but I'm very glad I found it. I wouldn't have even thought to check that, but I appreciate whoever brought it up yesterday on the live feed and got me to check that. That's the thing. I mean, you're so careful with this sort of stuff, and it still fails. So, you know, and I'm trying to be as careful as I possibly can be, but still have problems. Rightio. Good crimp, no solder. Yeah, voltage drop city. That might have all it was. Is maybe it was getting the pack was getting lower and stuff. I saw it run from. Okay, can't help with that. You soldered them after I crimped them. I did on the first couple that I did, William, but I was told that's not the thing to do. I don't understand that personally, because it makes sense to me. It makes sense that the stronger the bond, the better. But apparently, after time, the solder deteriorates, and then it can become a hot joint. So I'm just going to do them with the crimper. After all, I spent $45 on it. Or maybe I just need to use thicker wire here, so it's actually beefier. Or maybe wrap some wire around it just to buff that out, or put a bit of copper in there or something. I've got plenty of spare copper. I can definitely do something better, and I'm going to try, so I don't have this problem again. Read all the debates. I still stand by crimp and solder as such like connectors. Yeah, I think it's a Holden and Ford debate, isn't it? Some people think it's great, and some people think it's going to die. I don't know. I think I've watched some videos somewhere at some point, and someone used them for a couple of years and soldered and crimped, and then cut them open, and it was all burnt and black inside the one that was soldered. And the one that wasn't soldered was still nice, clean copper, be it a little bit deteriorated. Now they're playing with marbles. Excellent. Cold chisel in the center. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think yesterday I just used a hammer and like a extension bar or something. Good man. It is hard to crimp when the copper is work hardened. Oh, I wonder if that's what it is. I wonder if it's because the copper's. Maybe I need to heat the copper, heat and cool the copper a few times, maybe. I guess again, it's all guesswork. I'm afraid of cold solder or bad connection with low voltage 3S high amps. Can't be good. No, that's right. Yeah, and that's the thing. I've had the thermal camera here for months, and I use it all the time because it's so fast. I mean, all the time. I mean, I haven't been down the power shed in 3 blooming weeks, but can we not play with marbles? No. How about you go underneath the outside there near the back door in the pergola area? That'd be great. Please? I'm never going to stop him. Kids will be kids, won't they? Can't be good. Surprise thermal coming in. How's it going? Hello from California. Ivan, good morning, sir. Yeah, it's going good, buddy. Got my first 11 laptop batteries. Yeah, that's a good start. You got to start somewhere, Jazzy. Jagsy. on it is not soft enough to deform and fill the lug. I wonder if that is it. I wonder if actually heating it up will actually fix that problem. Fine says the right size crimps will fail. Car audio taught me how. There we go. LOL. Oh, I'm all caught up with questions again. Who thinks doing this 10 live feeds, apart from being extremely boring and probably highly repetitive, who thinks doing 10 live feeds in 10 days, and this pertains to people with YouTube channels more than general public, will actually help your YouTube analytics? Because YouTube does a thing where the more popular that you are, or the video is, the more YouTube video, like the more they promote you. So my thing is that the more I do live feeds, the more interaction I'm going to get, the more view time I'm going to get, which means I'm more popular, which means it should be good for the channel. So it should be, I think it's going to be a good test. It'll be interesting if a couple of years others out there that could do the same thing, especially smaller channels. It'd be a great test with smaller channels, like with under 1,000 subs or something, to see if it actually increases your thing as well. See what I can do with them. You have to do 11 live feeds. Maybe it helps. Hi from Germany, by the way. Good morning. I'm not even going to try and pronounce your name, buddy, but g'day, man. How are you? Thanks for joining in. Yep, do it. Turn to 11. Turn it up to 11. I thought the noise was boring coming to life. What do you mean by turn it up? Am I missing something, or am I too noisy, or is it the kids being noisy? Tank the Hammer's back. Good morning, sir. My 25 subs will love my live vids. I don't think it's got anything to do with how many subs you've got. I think it's, I mean, what? I got 18,000 subscribers and I got 41 people in the room. I don't think it's about the subscribers and stuff like that. It's just about how much, a percentage of more interaction. You should do live feed daily, but max 30 minutes, so it is watchable, that it should be long enough to address all questions and debate worthy. That's actually an interesting point. Half an hour rather than an hour, that'd work as well, I reckon too. Different times of the day works better. If I do one really early, I get a lot of people tuning in. If I do one really late, I get a lot tuning in. But sort of midday-ish Australian time, not so many. But that doesn't matter. I'll just sort of try and spread them out. All this live feeds running over an hour to 4 hours is just ridiculous. Post up after a live feed. This point of view. There you go. Amplify. So hit live feed. Oh, there we go. Hit the like button or not like if you're looking at him. Yeah, that's always a good thing. And interaction is the dislike button as well. So even if you dislike it, YouTube still likes that interaction, which I never realized. I always thought the dislike actually put your viewers and stuff, like your thing down, but it's still interaction, so it's a positive. So even negatives are a positive, which is a good thing. I really wish people, I think I get 2 negatives on every video that I do. I'd like to know why. I'd like to know how I can do it better to make people happy. Solar ovens. I have 400 watts of solar panels right now, and they just do 2. Yeah, my subs only cover 3% of my watch time. I think my subs cover 14 or 15% of my watch time. I'm not interesting. Just show battery packs charging and talk shit. That's all I do. That's all I do is talk shit. YouTube rewards a dislike as engagement, but too many dislikes can hurt. Oh, there you go, Gadget Addict. Thank you very much for that. I'm thankful that I don't get too many dislikes, but I try and go my way not to get dislikes. I guess every YouTuber does, don't they? I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to try and go back and see if this is going to work. I seriously think I've done something wrong. It's not working. YouTube, it's Germany. Can you never keep everyone happy? Unfortunately, no, you can never keep anybody happy. You walk inside, ask my wife. So my boss just walked in and said, "What are you watching?" Looked at my screen and said, "Oh," and walked away. What are you doing watching this at work, Azza? Let me know when you're back in Brisbane, buddy. Okay, I'm going to reboot this stupid computer because it's just hurting my feelings right now. I wonder if watch power is working. Watch power is working, and I'm charging it 2,000 watts. All right, close it out. This is a remote desktop session, so you got to go to Windows Security and go restart, and that'll let me log back in a second. As it stops sharing, and I'm back. My 2 to 3 dislikes on each video come within 15 minutes of making them public. People literally subscribe to get their first and dislike. Yeah, it's funny. I still get dislikes on every video, yet they come in and watch, and I'm absolutely confident it's the same people. Well, I told myself in my own head it's that. Little guy, can we stop playing with all that? He's pulled the computer apart on the desk, and now he's making a computer into a marble ramp. He's only 5 years old, so he's a good kid, aren't you? Do you want to come and say hello to YouTube?
Hey, YouTube.
Rightio, here he is. Oh. You can't be crazy. YouTube, you can't be crazy. You've got to be like really smart and stuff. Like, you got to show them how you can count from
10.
Nah. Can you count from 10 to 0 backwards?
10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh, high five. But you can't show YouTube how many batteries you like.
I like all of them.
You like all of them.
Hmm.
And what about, do you leave lights on in the house? What happens if you leave lights on in the house?
Electricity will go out.
Electricity will go out.
Hello.
Oh.
Brother,
Hey, YouTube, does this mean I'm going to have to do profit sharing?
that my brother.
Yep.
This is my little man. He's behind me
Hey.
somewhere.
I can touch it.
You can touch him on Okay. You want to hop down now? You have to. I've got to answer questions. There'll be heaps of questions there in a second from all the little children. Do you think there's any little children on YouTube? What about on Dad's YouTube?
Yes, there's.
Do you think these two cool kids would make my YouTube heaps better?
Yes.
Do you think we'll get more subscribers with you two on it?
Yes.
Do you want to do a video one day and show the world how you play with my batteries?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Does that sound cool? Okay. Hop down. Off you go.
Yeah.
See ya.
Sorry about the distraction. Got to keep them entertained. Where can we get a battery from for low cash but good to use? Anywhere, man. It depends on what country you're in, I guess. I get mine from computer shops, like the big commercial, what do you call it? hardware stores, the smaller hardware stores. I even ask tradies, because I'm obviously computer tech, I even ask tradies when they come in if they've got any old batteries from their drills and stuff to drop them in. All my customers give me some. I get about 10 a week from my customers and my business. Recycling centres, government offices, government agencies and stuff like that are all good value. Some community centres and even schools with little recycling programs. Sometimes they get them in there. So you've got to be a bit creative. If there's a laptop on the desk and there's a computer there, ask them about it, see if they've got them. Big companies and stuff obviously have sometimes have rooms full of computers with old parts and they're trying to get rid of. So Gadget Addict, he's cute. He's a little cutie. He's a good kid. He's so crazy intelligent that he drives us all crazy. No, Mummy won't let you have marbles inside, mate. You'll drive Mum crazy. You put it in your room and be quiet, and then if Mum tells you no, you have to bring it back out, okay? Right. Need to get him working on a battery pack. He already builds battery packs and stuff. He gets all the 0 volt cells, and then spells his name with them and stuff on the floor. It's quite cute, actually. My boss never walks in. I'm lucky if he even sees him working a day. I've been a sub, old username since you're around 1K subs. Oh, wow, cool. It's awesome. Thank you. PC issues. Elder, they are watching the Game of Thrones. How many of your packs would... 3. I think one of my packs is about usable 150 amp hours. So I got 4 packs. So I class mine as a 600 amp hour bank of batteries. Fernando, he's cute. He's a good kid. Battery packs. How many amps he need for work? He's just. We bought him a donut before. We went to the local markets and stuff and bought him a donut. And I tell you what, he just went hypo almost instantly. Said you need to find electronics recycle place in the area, go and talk to them, throw the batteries away. Yeah, sometimes some companies actually have to pay to get rid of these cells. And don't be rude or anything. When they say a big number, just sort of walk away quietly. How many children have I got? I have got 4 kids. 2 older daughters and 2 younger sons. That I know of course, you know. What's the best way to get the old packs back up to 3.7 volts? Use something like that, hooked up to an IMAX, and you do heaps of them at once, and you charge them all at half an amp or something, and they slowly come back to life. Sometimes. I've just tested a heap of bad cells, and it was a 10% of the cells that were under 1 volt all come back to over 2,200 milliamp hours, and then there's probably 50% that were like 1,000, and the rest were just shit house and didn't work. So, there you go. I've given you my first dislike. Keep up the good work. Excellent. Would you make a project with Average Joe? I think we're worlds apart in what we do. I mean, Average Joe has got some mad skills making stuff. I tend to buy stuff off the shelf as cheap as I can and put it together. But if he was local, I would certainly do something with Average Joe. That is absolutely guaranteed. Vape shops. That's a good source. I never thought about that. I'll see you later, Brad. Thanks for hanging around. Busy boy. Yeah, Keith. I think you missed it. But pack 5, the terminal was loose, and I've been sitting here tinkering with it. Pack 5 is here, and the terminals were loose. They just popped off. Both ends did. I pulled the rest of the pack out, and they were fine. So it was just pack 5 had loose terminals. I'll be working on that in the future, I think. And talking about Pack 5, I guess I should log back into the remote desktop and start the software up again and see if it works this time. Ah, there we go. But those two cells are still doing mad stuff. Now, this isn't indicative of the software because this is a beta edition. It's not public release, this one. So this is why we test it. Let's go back in here, and I know people hate me doing this, but at least the computer's faster now. Okay, settings. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to Tools and then go Snapshot Report. That is on hourly, but okay, so it's already on hourly, so that's fine. I am going to send a snapshot of my system over to Jaron from Batrium so he can have a little bit of a look at what the problem is. Okay, so that's 4.1. I wonder if I change that from auto level to same cell and save. Go back to chart and see if they've turned off. And they have decided not to turn off. Hardware. Cell monitor. Edit. Let's go back to default. Apply. Save. I don't know if I need to do a device sync or not. I've definitely done something wrong with my configuration. Okay, I've got to wait 25 seconds. I just got a text message. But that should do it. I thought that would stop balancing as soon as I did it. Okay, I'm just going to wait half a minute or so for this to happen before I change any more settings. Longmon. Okay, edit. Okay, so extra pine bypass time is 25 seconds, and it takes some time to change around. Grey lines. I don't know if I should be worried or not. Chart. Is odd. The blank look on my face right now is I'm just scratching my head, wondering what I did wrong in order for that to happen, because it was working properly. Sync. Do I have to device sync after I do the same cell vault? No, I do not, because that is not on the long one, so I don't have to change that setting there. I'll just go back to the last version and deal with that off camera. No, okay. Solar race car. I'm going to go back to some questions while I'm waiting for this. Rightio, back to, where am I? Jeez, and Magollies I got behind. Last time I did that, I took over 1 day to get there. Is that right? Ding, ding. Actually, I'll get through these questions that are here, and then I'll head off, and then I'll go through and have a look at this what I've done wrong with this Batrium stuff, because I was playing with it earlier this morning, so I've obviously done something that I shouldn't have. Use a 5-volt charger that you charge your phone with to connect the battery holder to that. It'll put the battery in it, let it charge from it. William, that will work. I don't like doing it. I've heard of a lot of people doing it like that. I've heard of people doing it 12-volt car batteries, and I just cringe. I don't recommend that whatsoever. I have 6 kids, so I'll never be rich in the pocket, but very rich in the heart. That's true. Kids are good value. Sometimes they drive you crazy, but more often than not, they make you smile when they, look into your eyes and give you a hug. Could always do something critically dangerous with the Spaz fireman, or is he dead yet? No, he's still alive. Go figure. Hasn't burned anything down yet, contrary to what you predicted. Has a solar car race going. Oh, I won't be going anywhere near a solar car race. Well, how lucky. Why not wire them in series and make crazy whole voltage fun? Because I can't legally work with anything more than 120 volts when it's hooked up to my computer, I believe, VDC. Just did a marathon drill battery opening exercise, 75 packs in 2 days. That is awesome. 25 cells too low. Anything under 3 amp hour packs, 25 milliamp hours are probably not worth the effort. Yeah, but it depends on... if you did what I was doing and you planned on going big, but you use those low milliamp hours but high drain for the first pack, that'd be really, really good, because you could actually you could hit them a little bit harder and they wouldn't die. I wonder if you did 1 drill battery pack and then the rest normal. So I got 1 pack there in my power shed. I wonder if I made that all drill batteries, because that's closer to my inverter, which gets the heaviest load on it. I can show you that with the software. And then all the rest with normal cells for the capacity. I wonder if that'd work. Well, then the other ones would be different capacity, and they'd be constantly balancing, which means constantly cycling, which means probably not when you think about it. I'm setting up my batteries. Oh, after dreaming. Oh, there you go. Where do you get the extra twisted cable? I've got mine from J-Car. In the wire section, there's a roll like this big, and I think it's like 25 meters or something. And they're about $5 or $10, and you get the right colors too. And then I just put them in the drill and manually twisted all the wires up myself. So that's how I did that. Off-grid dreaming. Make sure you go over to the forum. I'm going to create a little forum for Batrium installs. This is just for myself, because I want to see the quality of the installs and stuff like that. So if you want to head over there and take photos, or even ask dedicated questions over there, I might be able to help you out. Heck, I can even Skype in and watch what you're doing and have a look if you'd like to do that as well. Battery voltage. Virus. Is the radiance with the student virus? I don't know what you're going on about, Ellen. Sorry, buddy. The home is using about 20 amps from the batteries. Cool. At 12 volts. 20 amps doesn't mean anything. You've got to say the 12 volts. Master reset like your phone. Yeah, I'd rather work out what's actually wrong with it rather than just hitting a bulk reset. A bulk reset doesn't make the software better. Especially, yeah, I need to do it. I've got to do it in steps. That for us load on YouTube. How do you think about the microfuse or microfuse? The average OZ? My English is not good. I'm from Germany. Ian, your English is fine. I can understand you. The microfuse is a really good idea, and it's certainly something different, and that's what this community needs. We need to do stuff better, quicker, we have to do it better constantly. So it is a very, very good thing. Jaron is sending you wonky software updates. No, he doesn't keep sending me wonky software updates. That's silly saying that, Keith. He sends me better editions, which I test. And because I play with mine relentlessly, I often and I lose where I am with what I've changed and stuff like that. And oftentimes he just comes and goes, "No, you got to click here, you idiot." So that's no. Sorry, most of my questions aren't BMS or battery related. That's all right. It's a general chat. I from the USA completely started bullet dodger. There we go. Cool. Thanks. We'll do and make them from plastic pop bottles. What can you make from plastic pop bottles? Anyways, I've all caught up with sorry, misclicker. That's all right, Keith. Okay, guys, I am going to call it a day for now. I will be back at some point tomorrow. I'll try and give an hour or so notice. If anybody you that are local would like to come over, let me know, and we can do a live chat together. If you've got any specific questions, type them in the questions below, in the comment things below, and I can deal with that tomorrow in tomorrow's thing. So tomorrow I'm going to make all about the questions that you ask in the comment section today. So I'm going to try and use that as a way to move forward. So thank you very much for tuning in. I'm sorry for babbling shit, and I hope you can hang out for another 8 of these to test my theory. I'll see you on the next one.